Okay, great. We were just waiting a second to go live, and now we are. So, everybody, welcome to the Love Pod. As always, I am Dina. Today, I am joined by special guest Austin Borders from Love is Blind Season 6. You did not see him on your screens, but he is on ours right now, and we are so excited to have him. Welcome to the show.
Howdy.
How you doing today?
I can't complain. It's a good day.
So, obviously, we didn't get to see your story. We have some questions about that. We have fan questions, some games. We have a lot to get to and not a lot of time to do it. So, we're going to go straight into our interview with the first
Let's do
question being,
it.
how were you cast?
Yeah, so that was a pretty easy process. So I had a friend, like a coworker. Well, she was an ex-coworker. But I saw like Love is Blind casting auditions, and I was just laying in my bed one night right before I went to bed, and I literally replied to her, was like, "I will do it," LOL, and expecting nothing. And then I got a call from a casting agent the next day, and then I just followed up. So yeah, that's
Oh,
how that happened.
nice. Are you from North Carolina originally?
Yeah, so I was born and raised in the Charlotte area. It's a town called Denver, North Carolina, is where I was raised. It's near Lake Norman, which is like 30 minutes north of Charlotte.
Okay, so what's the dating scene like over there?
It's not bad. I mean, a lot of people say it's bad. I'm not. It's not bad. I mean, I haven't had bad experiences with it. But it's really like anywhere else. It's
Okay.
like I wouldn't say it's any different than anywhere else. I
Okay.
mean, I haven't dated anywhere else, but like I couldn't imagine it being like some crazy difference compared to another area.
I don't know. I've lived in several cities across the country, and there's always a unique flavor to the dating scene in each
Oh,
of
okay.
them.
Well, it's pretty, yeah, perspective I can't speak to then.
Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, you don't have any crazy stories, it sounds like. You don't have any terrible, memorable stories. So that's good at
Oh,
least.
I mean, we got some of those, but out of respect, I'll plead the fifth on that. It's like anywhere
Okay.
else, good times, bad times,
Sure.
moderate times.
Well, let's get into the pods then. So who are your connections in the pods?
Um, I mean, everybody was really cool. Honestly, I didn't have a bad experience on any of the dates I went with. Yeah, I mean, some of the people like I've hung out with a bit after that I've gotten like a little closer to. I wouldn't necessarily call that like romantic connections, but it's like it's just you hang out with some people more than you do others, and it's more just like a friend type of thing at this point.
Sure. And who are there certain people that, like you said, who you have friends that you connected with? You want to name
Yeah, you're talking
names?
like specifically the women, guys.
Yeah, whoever you're
Oh,
close with.
whoever. Oh, yeah. I mean, so like all the guys are really cool. Nobody's has a problem with anybody. Obviously, you have your people you hang out with more. I hang
Sure.
out with Vincent a good bit because we both train jujitsu, and so we see each other there. So yeah, I hang out with him a good bit. Trevor's awesome people. I actually met him. He was the first person I met on the plane going over there, and we
Oh,
talked for
nice.
a good bit. Yeah, yeah, super good guy. So those two are pretty cool. Also Ariel, Johnny. I mean, really all of them. But the ones I hang out with the most probably Vincent, Trevor when he's in town, and then yeah, that's
Okay.
as
Very
far as the
cool.
guys. Chelsea's really cool. Super down to earth. I'd hang out with her, whenever she's around. I'm busy, like I work a lot, so it's like I don't get a lot of time to get out. So it's tough. But when I get time, yeah, she's really cool. Um, yeah, Sunny's awesome too. I see her a decent amount. Um, yeah, that's about
We're gonna
it.
talk to her and Chelsea actually as well too. And Ariel, maybe Dion's coming on. We've got
Yeah, Ariel's
Ben.
cool. If anybody needs a mortgage, go get one from him.
Yeah. And are you still in tech sales?
Yeah, I
Are
still
you
work in tech
eating
sales,
right
and
now?
actually, I am eating right now. I'm sorry, I'm starving. I can put the food away. That's not
No, you're
professional.
good. There's a first time for everything. You know what? If you're hungry and you're on a clock,
I have a massive plate of eggs here and like oats with
nice.
pineapple. So yeah,
Eggs and pineapple together?
No. So like I have like
Oh,
eggs, egg
okay.
whites, spinach mushrooms, and then I have
Okay.
like oats and pineapples here. It's actually
Would
delicious.
you say you're a good cook?
I mean, right now I just try to eat healthy. I'm not cooking anything super crazy, but like I can I'm not bad.
You're not bad in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay. And what moments from the show, getting back into Love is Blind, do you wish had aired?
Do I wish it aired?
Yeah, whether it be pod dates, moments between you and the guys. What do you wish you got to see of yourself on TV?
So there was a moment I had on a date where somebody asked me how I heard about the show, and jokingly I said I thought this was a dating show for blind people, and that was totally a joke. And I thought that would have been a cool one-liner just to have out there.
All right. Yeah, that one. I think I've heard that before, but yeah,
Yeah.
that did they take it well?
No, I
Whoever it
was
was.
full. Let me make it very clear. I fully knew that it was not a dating show for blind people. I just
Yes.
thought that was a funny one-liner.
Yeah. Okay. Very fair. Was it well received or was it kind of fell flat?
No, it did not. It bombed. Yeah.
Shocking. And then
Yeah.
were there
Sometimes they land, sometimes they bomb. You know,
that's
you run that
okay.
risk when you're trying to be
It
funny.
happens to everyone. It's the same with these episodes. Sometimes we do great and sometimes we're kind of, they're not as we don't get as many people listening as we would like, but we're working on it and we're really happy to have you on and
We're working on it.
support us. It's so kind of you. We really
Yeah, for
appreciate that.
sure. Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on.
How far did you make it in the process?
So I was there for a couple days. I just realized, the connections, like I wasn't like it wasn't it just really wasn't like what I expected. I tried to not go into it with a ton of expectations, but yeah, not too far. I'll be a little bit vague about that.
Okay, that's fine. Don't want to get you in trouble with anybody or anything.
Yeah, no problem.
Would you do another
I will
reality
say I had a
show?
great experience.
Good.
I had a great experience while I was there. Yeah.
So would that lead you to want to be on another show, or do you think that was a one and done?
I mean, if the opportunity arose, like I'm not like I would consider it just depending on like the show, I don't think I would want to go on like Married at First Sight or anything like that.
Sure.
Like I don't really watch a lot of reality. I don't really watch a lot of TV. But I mean, I think like, I mean, depending on the show, I mean, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? That would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like game shows, like, like maybe like American Ninja Warrior, something like that, like I'm an
Okay.
athlete. So it's like something where I'm like actually like, can use that would be kind of fun.
Yeah, there's plenty of non-dating reality shows.
Not Fear Factor. I wouldn't go on that show.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. I would want to meet
Yeah, I don't want to eat a pile of bugs.
Well, so no challenge for you either. Have you interacted with anybody from other reality TV worlds?
No, not really. No.
Okay.
No, not a ton.
So there's some.
I have a couple friends in the tattoo community that were on Ink Masters, but I mean that's about it.
Okay, that's not one we cover, but I have seen it before. We've talked to some people from The Challenge, from Perfect Match, obviously, The Ultimatum. So it's always fun to see when the worlds kind of collide, because as many shows are there as there are on air and as many Netflix shows as there are in general, it's such a small community in the reality TV circle or even in your dating circles. You guys in Charlotte seem to cross paths a lot. You said you met Trevor on the plane. Some people knew other cast members ahead of time and didn't know. I didn't know anybody ahead of time. Like we had mutual friends, but the only person who I probably crossed paths with was Vincent, because he does come and train jiu-jitsu, like where I train sometimes. So he may have, that might have happened. He is, he was the first person we spoke to from season 6, and he's been so supportive and incredible, and we really appreciate him connecting us with everybody. He's a great guy. Yeah, he's a good guy. And we have a comment from Tiffany. She would be so nervous to be on Married at First Sight. The commitment is for real. Yeah, I think we both agree. I would never, if you knew you had to get married, be on Married at First Sight, or never be in a relationship again, would you do it? I mean, never be in a relationship again. Man, that'd be a tough
I mean, that'd be tough, I think. Yeah, like, how does that work? Like, it's a legal marriage? Like, you have to go like through
Yes,
the
it
whole
is a
like,
legal
oh man. So if
marriage.
it,
Yeah.
like, what is it like when it doesn't work out like on that show? Like, I've never seen the show, so I'm not
Okay.
aware.
So you meet at the altar. You see each other for the first time at the altar. It is a legal marriage. Similar to Love is Blind, you move in together, you live together, you go on vacation, and then you meet with the experts, kind of like a counseling session. You get together with the other couples. And then at the end of, I want to say it's a month, maybe 6 weeks, you choose to either stay married or get divorced. Now, of course, you can get divorced in the future. There's no stopping that.
Oh, okay. So it's like there's like a process for it.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that or never be in a relationship again. I mean, fuck that. I feel like that second option would be more problematic. Sorry, can I swear on this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I mean, that concept is bananas. But like, yeah,
Uh-huh.
I for sure. I guess if I'm presented with those two options, yeah, I would probably do it.
And we're going to put you in the hot seat with some interesting options in a little bit, but I will say, so they have
All right.
experts, quote unquote, that match the couples on Married at First Sight. And so in an ideal world, you're getting the perfect partner for you on paper. But as we have seen played out now that it's 18, I think, seasons in, that is absolutely not the case. It is a very low rate of people that stay together in the end. So, it's look at it as like a really fun extended vacation with somebody you might get along with.
Okay.
That's the best way I can describe Married at First Sight. And you know nothing
Yeah.
about the person at the altar except maybe their first name. So that is
Wild.
Married at First Sight in a nutshell. Do you think
Yeah,
that love
that's
is
crazy.
truly blind?
I think that's entirely dependent upon the situation. Like, as you've watched the show and like seen kind of how like, I think if like not for 100% of people, no, but for the people it works for, I think it works for, I think if love was truly blind 100% of the time, you'd probably see, you know, it's what is it? I'm not sure what the count is on every season, but it's 15 guys, 15 girls. Love was truly blind. I mean, everybody would match up with somebody, right? Or at least you'd see it at a higher frequency. So I think for the people it works for, it works for. And that's awesome. And the people it doesn't, it doesn't. But there's yeah. So I mean, I think it's
Okay.
entirely dependent upon the situation.
Out of all the women from your season that you've met and interacted with, was there anybody that you would say is not necessarily for you, but closest to your typical type?
I don't really have a type,
Okay.
honestly. I know that's like not a fun answer, but I've definitely dated like a lot of different type of women, like physically, personality wise. Really, it all just comes down to like ability to like express your thoughts and communicate. And like, like the basic shit, like just, honesty
Sure.
and like loyalty, like that's all like pretty important. And I'm not perfect either. Like, I've definitely messed up in the past. But it's that, I wouldn't say I really have like a physical type.
Okay. When it comes to dating, what do you think your biggest pet peeve is and your biggest flaw is?
Pet peeve, someone's dirty, like they just like aren't
Okay.
clean. Um, yeah, that's important. Like I'm a pretty clean guy. And then what was the second question?
What your biggest flaw is in a relationship?
My biggest flaw, I'm somebody who, oh, that's a good question. You know, in a relationship, let me think.
Yeah. What have your exes really gotten on you about, or what have you noticed that you've had to try to improve?
It's been a while since I've dated anybody, so it's
Okay.
like, that's I'm just like trying to remember
Yeah.
where I could improve. I mean, I wasn't always great at like communicating like my
Yeah.
feelings or like where I was in time or what I was ready for. But I've got better at that. And yeah, I guess like yeah, I mean, in the past communication, but I think that's better now.
All right. Well, it's good to work on. I think as we get older, we learn and change too, and who we are at 20 isn't who we are at 30, 40. So it's great that you're aware of it. And I want to say hi,
Yeah, and like
Todd.
maybe like holding on to like like shame or like whatever like things I've done in my
Yeah,
past. It's like that's but that's like I've gotten a lot better at just like leaving that at the door, letting it go.
good. And do you think being on the show changed that for you at all? Have you made any changes in your life or in relationships that it helped you with?
No, not really. I
Okay.
mean, I would say the show was a cool experience, and it definitely like gave me the ability to like. Honestly, I really just no, I would say no.
Okay. All right. Well, that's enough of the traditional interview. Let's get into our blind date segment. So, this is an
Oh God.
Instagram deep dive. We have gone into the archives of your Instagram history. We have pulled some stories, some highlights, some posts of maybe your hair, maybe some cast photos. We'll explain the picture for anybody who is not on watching right now or not on YouTube. And we'll ask you the context or your initial reaction to seeing it again, whatever pops into your head. All right, Jordan, ready when you are with that first highlight. Okay, Austin, we have two pictures of you from it looks like your hair stories and your hair highlights on Instagram. So, one, both very good looking hair. Are you a hair model? What's going on here? What's the context?
No, it's just my own vanity. No, yeah. So I'm like really good friends with that stylist. He's a very good friend of mine. He's like one of the people that isn't family I would consider family. Love that guy. So yeah, I mean, I just like reposted his stuff mostly just to like put his name out there. That's it, but also like my own vanity. So yeah, like I'm not
Okay.
gonna sit here and be like, but yeah, like I didn't believe I had like good hair until he told me that. So yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go to the next one.
Oh yeah, before and after. So he was the original one to cut my hair. I was living in Chapel Hill, Raleigh at the time. It's like 3 hours from Charlotte. Um, and he was referred to me. Somebody was just like, "Hey, yo, you got to let my guy cut your hair," and I was like, "Okay." And so, because I was actually, I needed to cut my hair at the time just for like, jobs and like new opportunities and stuff. And I was kind of switching careers as well.
Sure.
So yeah, so I let him do it. Turned out great. That picture was taken like a couple days before on the left,
Okay.
and then right after he cut it on the right, and then I cleaned out my beard myself that day.
Okay.
Looking a little bushy right now. I actually need a cut right now, but yeah. So yeah, that was that day. And then he referred me to a stylist out in Raleigh Durham area that I was
Okay.
going to. And then whenever I moved back to Charlotte, I just started using him after like I moved here for probably about a year, and then he had a spot open up, and I started using him again. And
Okay.
we
Yeah,
just we
you've
just
got
became like really good. Like we hang out like outside of like me getting my hair cut. Like I love that guy.
you've got like a very Aquaman look on the left, and then you've got like a very hair model look on the right there.
That's Aquaman is a thank you. That is a strong. I'm like if I'm Aquaman, that's like dollar store Jason Momoa. So yeah, I
You
appreciate
do.
that.
I think so.
I
All
I
right.
appreciate that. Thank you.
What's the next one, Jordan?
Oh, also his name's Aria Varji. Yeah,
Oh
awesome guy.
yeah, shout out to your barber.
That's
And
his
he's in
Instagram.
Chapel
Yeah,
Hill.
gotta shout him out. I shouted him out in the pods. I'll shout him out here.
We'll share his Instagram. We'll get it from you later.
Thank you.
Okay. Breakfast at the Love Pod. We have pictures of you. Looks like playing electric guitar and acoustic guitar. How long have you been playing? And what do you like to play?
So my mother was originally like the musician in the family. She's like sang and played guitar and stuff. Basically, after I got but I came up listening to like classic rock and like Black Sabbath, Pink Floyd, like Leonard Skinner, like all that. Like my parents liked it, Jimi Hendrix. Then I got Guitar Hero 3, and then I started listening to like a bunch of metal and like Metallica and like Killswitch
Okay.
Engage and like all these like like cringy emo bands and stuff. But I love that. My music taste has definitely progressed past that. But like I still always like will return to it. Like I love metal. I love hard rock. I love jazz, blues, like all that stuff. But yeah, so I started really taking my guitar playing seriously when I was, I always like picked it up and played with it coming up. But when I turned 11, I started like more like deliberate practice. That red guitar was my first guitar. That was electric. And that's my acoustic. I see you have a guitar in the background too. I'm not sure if you play, but
I
I have
don't.
this one here I bought.
My boyfriend does. That's his bass.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I bought this one last year. This is probably my favorite guitar. It's just a EC 1000. It's got active pickups. Like I love this thing, but yeah, it's uh, it's definitely like something I've been doing since I was 11 a lot. I love to play like, I experiment with
Awesome.
different tunings. Um, I'll play like some new age, like
Okay.
acoustic, like fingerstyle, but mostly like metal rock, or like grunge, like Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, Nirvana, that type of stuff.
Okay.
Just like name a couple. I love Soundgarden as well, so the big four
Nice.
grunge there. Yeah, so yeah, I've been playing a long time.
Okay.
I also
Awesome.
sing, but I'm not as confident in
Oh,
that.
can we get a little sample?
Maybe one day.
Okay. What's your go-to karaoke song?
Right now, go-to karaoke song. I mean, the one I have the most fun singing. I've been trying "I Stay Away" by Alice in Chains lately, but I'm pretty good. I can sing "Plush" by Stone Temple Pilots all right too.
Okay. Nice. Well, maybe we'll have to have an interview at a later time in the evening.
Maybe one day.
Yeah. All right, Jordan, let's go
Get a
to the
couple
next.
drinks in me. We'll see how it
That's what
goes.
I mean. It's a little early for that, at least for me, but
Yeah.
another time. Okay, you've mentioned your jiu-jitsu gym, so we have a little lineup here from looks like one of your matches, your award for TFA Pro Super Fights, and maybe a spar. It looks like. So what's going on here?
Yeah, so that first video was a new breed competition. It was the first time I'd competed in like 2 years. This shirt I actually got for working in competitions, a company called Ranger Up. They sponsored like a charity event where we raised a lot of money for the veterans. So yeah, I've been competing actively in jiu-jitsu since about 2016. I competed some when I was like younger too, because I trained a little bit when I was younger, but then I took some time off. Um, yeah, so I've always been an active competitor. The screenshot on the left, that was from a new breed competition in Charlotte. I think that was in 2022. I was actually competing side by side with a good friend. We had like same matches going on at the same time. Super cool moment. Um, I got that award in the middle for, I believe, winning that match you see on the right. So
Nice.
that was an opponent I had. It's called a super fight. It's a match that's like, I'm hesitant to refer to a jujitsu match as a fight because no one's getting hit.
Okay.
Because I think it's a little bit like, kind of weird to like people that actually fight. It's like, okay, this is not, I wouldn't call it that. But yeah, so I had a match. It was a one match and then you're done. Usually like in a competition style format, you'll have 4 or 5 matches, maybe more. And you'll like, compete for a medal, like gold, silver, bronze. And that one was just one match and it was free. So that was the cool part. And so I showed up. That match went into overtime. And yeah, I just won with a takedown because my wrestling's okay. So
Okay.
yeah, I won with a takedown. So that's the moment that picture is the moment that a win was secured.
Awesome. Well, congrats on that. And it looks like that's a big part of your life. You have quite a few stories with jujitsu. And
Yeah,
so,
it's good. It's very therapeutic. It's good. It's definitely like a hobby that like keeps me humble. And it's like it's definitely good for like my physical and mental health.
good. All right, Jordan, what have we got next? Hey, it's your cast photo. The key to my heart is communication. Austin, 27 at the time in software sales.
You
So,
like that
what was
typo, don't you?
where, where is there a typo?
Read it out loud.
Austin, 27, software sales. Oh, you know what? It's really small on my screen too. So,
This is
uh,
they key to my heart is communication.
oh, they keyed my okay. I see that now.
Yeah,
I think I had that
that's
blindness where I
wild.
know what it's supposed to say.
Yep.
Did they ever fix that?
I noticed that. I was like, that's wild, but it's funny.
You know, they spelled Chris's name wrong on his journal in season 5, and it's Christopher. Like, how hard could that possibly be to spell? But they said they immediately, he said, got him a new journal printed. So I'm surprised they went out with these.
Oh, No, I didn't care. I was like, oh, okay, that's actually kind
Yeah.
of funny. Just leave it.
So what was going through your head during this shoot?
Um, I mean, pretty standard photo shoot. They were just like, yeah, like smile, look pretty.
Was this before you actually stepped into the pods or started filming anything?
I think so. Yeah.
And how did you feel? Any nerves, any excitement?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely like something new, something I hadn't done before. So there was some of that, but I mean, I went into it with a pretty open mind. I didn't think that I wasn't like worried about anything.
Okay, great. All right, Jordan, last and certainly not least, we've got
Oh
a
yeah.
bit of a collection here. So this is from your dog stories. And not only your very cute puppy looks like maybe a lab mix, but you've got a lineup of quite the crew there at the lake. So tell us about your pup and tell us about the lake day with the rest of the cast.
Yeah, so that's Sam. Samson is his name. Great dog. He's a white lab. He's a little older. He's like more of like a show lab breed. Super super good dog. Like just very intuitive to like all like your feelings. Like you could literally be like me and my parents watch him. So like kind of like whenever he's really mostly at their house, but like I go and see him a lot just because I
Okay.
love the dog. I love my parents too, but like yeah, I love that dog. So
Yeah.
yeah, but super obedient. Like I can throw the ball and literally be like, stay, and he'll stay, and I can point to it and he'll go get it. Like he's very, very smart. And so yeah, that's him. Yeah, I've pictured
Speaking of dogs.
dude, like that fireplace right there. I will like snuggle with him in front of it, like on the floor. I don't care. Like I love that dog. Yeah, he can speak, do the whole 9 yards. And then, yeah, that picture on the right. So that was the day we just all went out to the lake. That was like after like filming and all that had been finished. It was during the summer. And yeah, we just had, we had a good group of people. We rented a boat, went out to Lake Norman. Yeah, super good time.
So this wasn't the lake day of the reunion that everybody got together. This was the
No.
separate occasion.
Yeah, that was a separate occasion. And the reason that water is that color is because everyone's like, why is the water brown? It's clay.
Yeah.
Like, so North Carolina is mostly on clay. So like that's a place in Lake Norman called the Sandbar where a lot of people just like go like tie their boats off and hang out. It's like right near a like an island in the lake. And so people will just go hang out there. It's like a whole thing. But yeah, the water is that color because of the clay.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it for our blind date. Now we're going to move into a more traditional game of Would You Rather. So I've got a bunch of Would You Rather questions. You just let me know which you would prefer. And if you want to provide an explanation to try to justify your decision, feel free, but it is absolutely not necessary. Would you rather date someone with bad breath or bad manners?
Bad breath's a tough one. I feel like, is there a cause of the bad breath? Is this like not something? This is not like I can't be like, hey, here's a breath mint.
No, I mean you can, but it might not change it. It's a chronic.
I don't think I can do either. I don't think I can do either. I don't think I can do either. But I'm gonna go with the bad breath. And if like a breath mint doesn't work, then we'll reassess it.
Okay. Would you rather ghost or be ghosted?
I mean, probably be ghosted.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather give up the internet or your cell phone?
Cell phone.
Wow, no hesitation there, huh? Okay, how about only be able to wash your hair twice a year or only be able to check your phone for one time a day?
Only be able to check my phone once a day.
Okay. I don't know why I'm echoing. I'm going to mute myself and then mute myself.
I'm not hearing it.
Okay. Jordan is, so we don't want to pick that up on the recording. I apologize, everybody. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I still hear it. Let's just unplug it completely.
We are having some technical issues.
Sorry about that, guys. No, it's my
No, it's okay.
Jordan, can you hear it? I was trying to
Also,
work
for
with
anybody
Jordan.
listening, sorry if you're like hearing my eating and chewing coming through the mic, but your boy's hungry.
It's all good. You know what? It gives you a second. I'm gonna pop off and pop right back on. I apologize.
No problem.
Can you hear that, Jordan? Are you there? Oh. Okay, perfect. All right, everybody. Sometimes we have issues here. Well, let me know if you hear it, and if so,
Sorry, I was hacking into your system.
yeah, I don't know what's going on. Let me try to hop on from my phone. That's always fun.
I can hear you just fine, but if it's echoing, like I'm not.
Yeah, it's echoing for both of us. I don't know why. This has never happened before, but we've never had anybody eat on the show either. So, we got to roll with it.
I think that's why it's echoing.
Maybe. Hold on one second. Okay. Let's here on there. Now it's definitely echoing, but that's because I'm going to mute myself. Jordan, any better? Okay. I don't know what to do. It's not working.
You can just edit that out.
Yeah, it's just still echoing on my end and on her end. I don't know why. I'm literally on my phone instead of on my laptop. It's got to be the platform we're using.
It's okay. You do your thing.
All right, we'll keep rolling and hopefully it works itself out later. Okay, so back to would you rather? Would you rather find true love today or win the lottery next year?
How much on that lotto?
$5 million.
I could help a lot of people with that.
You could. And there's nothing saying you can't find true love tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I'm taking. Well, yeah. I'm generally like, wow, my hair is crazy. I'm generally like in a place where I'm like comfortable, like being alone. Like I don't need anybody. Like I want somebody, but like I don't need anybody. I think I take the money because that's like opportunity. That's like a house. That's like paying off like family's debt. Like like come on. Yeah,
Okay.
let's do that.
Okay.
I think I could do more good. I think I could do more good with that in my life.
Sarah says she'd go for the lotto too. I don't think there's anybody that wouldn't because it just says find true love today. Doesn't say anything about in the future.
Yeah, I don't need it that quick. It's okay.
Would you rather have everyone you know be able to read your thoughts or everyone you know to have access to your internet history?
God, that's okay. Let's think. Internet history.
Okay. What's the worst thing you're willing to admit that's on there?
Pass.
I said willing to admit it.
Pass.
Okay. Would you rather hear a comforting lie or an uncomfortable truth?
Uncomfortable truth.
Okay. Would you rather get hit on somebody 20 years older or 20 years younger than you?
Someone's hitting on me?
Assume that you're of an age. We'll go with 18.
I'm
Not
about to
20
say,
years
I'm
younger.
27. I'm 27, so we're going to go with older.
We'll go with 18 or 48.
I'm definitely about to rip off a comedian right now. I think 18 to like 20 is like, that's out of my weight class at this point. Like, what do I even talk to somebody like that about? You know what I'm saying? It's not like a hot 19-year-old girl can just be like, I want to be on a boat, and then bam, she's on a boat. Like, shit just happens magically. Like, no. Like, let's go with older.
All right. Would you rather follow your head or your heart?
That was Dan Soder's joke, by the way. I'm not going to rip that off. Head or heart?
It's all right. People rip off each other's jokes all the time. I won't tell.
Definitely not going to steal that from Dan Soder. Head. I think like making logical decisions is like truly you want to get those two things aligned, right? As much as you can. But I would say head.
Would you rather show up to your high school reunion or your first date naked?
High school reunion or first date?
Mm-hmm.
I guess either way, I'm probably going to jail.
You don't know.
Probably.
You don't know.
Either way, I'm probably going to jail. So let's just fuck it. Let's go big. High school reunion.
All right. Now we're going to move on to our pick a partner segment. This is the first time we're doing this. So basically what you have to do is pick one cast member from your show you would want to do one of the following scenarios with. Plan a wedding. Now, it doesn't have to be who you want to marry.
I think Chelsea's a wedding planner.
Who?
Like plan a wedding for myself or like just plan a wedding?
Plan your wedding.
Oh, well, I think Chelsea's like a wedding planner. So,
Okay.
I mean, that would make the most sense, right?
Sure. I didn't know that. I thought she did. She was a flight attendant.
I think she has like I think she does like a wedding planning thing as
Nice.
well.
Nice. Who would you rather go on vacation with?
Vacation with?
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, they're crazy.
Let me think about that. Vacation with. That's tough. I don't know. Wait, are we talking like just women or men too?
No, whoever. It could be anybody from the cast. This could be either way, not exclusive gender.
Yeah. I think Vincent would be a good time on vacation.
Okay. Were you part of the Hawaii crew after the show?
No, I wasn't there for that.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Sarah said Chelsea does wedding and party planning. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Who would you most like to get drunk with from the cast?
Well, I've done that with a few. Trevor is so fucking fun to like go out and drink with. Like he's fun. Like because he's just a funny guy. Like he's just very jovial. Like he enjoys he's fun to like drink with.
All right. How about switch lives with?
Switch what?
Lives.
Switch lives with?
Mm-hmm. You're stepping into their shoes.
Honestly, nobody. I like my life.
Okay. Be stuck in an elevator with.
Stuck in an elevator with. Let's go with Matt. That'd be fun.
Okay. Why?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
Why not? Yeah, that'd be fun. I don't know. I feel like it'd be fun.
Who would you rather live with?
I guess Matt could probably rip the doors open so we wouldn't be stuck for too long. But let's see. Live with. It doesn't matter. Anybody's clean.
Okay. And finally, survive of zombie apocalypse with?
Zombie apocalypse. I mean, Vincent does have a military background. I think he would probably be good for that.
True. Yeah, he's got the legal stuff. He's got the jujitsu. That's a good.
I don't know how much litigation is going to help him in a zombie apocalypse, but I feel like the
he might have to negotiate with some of the other survivors.
Yeah, maybe. There you go. Hey, that's something I didn't think about.
Okay. Now we do have a couple of fan questions and compliments, so we're going to get into that right now. Your first question from Instagram from an anonymous source. Who was your favorite cast member, and why is it Ariel?
Oh, I wonder who typed that. Being a former mortgage loan consultant myself, just a little bit of respect there for the low tier finance, bro. What I will say is excellent service. And, I wouldn't want to provide financing for my residential home through anybody else.
All right. When you're in closed guard, what's your strategy for breaking posture? And that is from Vincent Leantonio.
Oh, Vincent Leantonio. What do you know? What is your strategy for breaking posture? Pull their head and do like a crunch. Bring your knees to your chest. Pull their head.
Pull their head.
Yeah, pull their head really hard.
That sounds painful.
Yeah, and then if you're wearing the gi, make that like collar grip and pull them down with your back. And then once they're down, wrap the head like a hug and just hold it there.
Okay, that sounds like a hockey fight. Oh. Then we've got a question from Reddit from Rickard.
Vincent needs all the help he can get. So.
Well, that's a whole other podcast. It's called "We're Here to Help." With Jake Johnson and Gareth Reynolds. What surprised you most about dating in the pods?
I didn't know there was so dating in the pods. I like just the technicality of it. Like I didn't know that your voice was like projected through a speaker. Like I thought like I would, actually be able to hear people's voices like in the spot, like, like not like, cause it's like you're mic'd up and you have like a speaker. So that was like a surprise. Just the different angles they film from while you're in the pods, that was pretty cool too.
And then we know the answer to some of these questions, but we'll ask them again anyway. From Chelsea B on Facebook, did you get engaged?
No, I did not.
And then from Angelique C, who was your final connection in the pods and what happened?
I don't know, because like whenever you like have like dates, like it just says like date 1, date 2, date 3. Like it doesn't. There's no names, so like yeah, I'm not actually sure.
Oh, okay. Very, very protective over your fellow castmates. I appreciate it. All right. Now I am going to ask you, do you believe in astrology, tarot, all of those things?
No.
We're going to ask you just temporarily to suspend your disbelief. Play a little party game called Spirit Animal. Pick a number between 1 to 54. I will explain why in just a moment.
1 to 54?
Mm-hmm. 33. Okay. As you can see, I have these lovely cards spread out before me. So we're going to the third pile. It's really hard to do this one-handed. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I'm going to read you the description on this card. It is called Swan Love. And you tell me if it applies at all. Sorry, today's a crazy day. Everything's going wrong. If it applies at all to you, if there's any meaning behind it, if it's relevant. Okay. This one's funny. You have found your soulmate, or they are just around the corner. Remember that when two souls are destined to be together, they always find their way back to each other. All those things you've had to go through were worth it. Do you think this applies to you at all?
this applies to you at all?
No.
Okay. Nobody in your past that you could see coming back into your life?
No.
Okay. Fair enough. We will wrap up the show with some icebreakers, aka awkward first date. We're going to ask you some questions you might get on an awkward first date.
Okay, we'll play it out.
Who is your celebrity lookalike?
My celebrity lookalike?
Yep.
Someone told me this the other day. I don't necessarily think so. What's the dude from Supernatural?
Oh, Jensen Ackles? No,
Maybe?
sorry.
Oh.
I forgot the other guy's name. The brunette guy, right?
Yeah, Jensen Ackles. Someone told me that.
Okay, I think it might be the other one, but I don't see it. But you know, people didn't see each other. I would say definitely in that picture, Jason Momoa in that specific picture.
Yeah.
Who would you want to play you in a movie?
Oh, play me in a movie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a fun one. Man, God, I don't want to pick somebody based off looks, just pure acting. Let's get crazy. Tom Cruise. Let's go.
Oh, right. Tom Cruise jumping on the couch or Tom Cruise Mission Impossible?
Oh, jumping on the couch.
Perfect. You're not attracted to your partner at the pod reveal. What do you do?
Probably just like immediately start screaming, fight production, like normal things.
Right, absolutely. That's what everyone does, isn't it?
Yeah, just sprint straight into the nearest camera.
Do you have a hidden talent?
Do I have a hidden? I can walk on my hands.
Okay, I would ask you to demonstrate, but you're very close to a camera and some eggs, so we're going to skip that one.
There's also a fan right above me too.
And the fan.
I used to be able to cut a split. I don't know if I can do it anymore.
I don't think we could see it because we can only see from like here up on you.
Yeah.
All right. What would your three wishes from a genie be?
More wishes.
Nope. That one can't be one. I forgot to add that to the question.
Oh, okay. 3 wishes from a genie.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's do. I want. God, that's tough. Hit me with the real questions.
Asking the really deep questions here.
Yeah, I mean, like, let's go ahead and just do like, and like, I don't want to live a lavish lifestyle. I'm just not that type of person. But like, I would not want to worry about my bills ever again.
Okay, that's a good one.
So I would put that. Yeah, I'd put that one just to get that one out of the way. The ability to talk to the deceased and have full conversations. And then, like, let's see, third wish. I'm not gonna say like end world hunger or some shit because like everybody says that. Like I'm just going with like things in my life. Like I'm not gonna.
Personal life. That's a good.
I feel like everyone's gonna be like, I end world hunger. Like, yeah, of course. Okay. So let's say yeah. So to not have to worry about bills. Like I don't even need like a lot like of wealth. Like I just don't want to have to worry about bills or like shit like that ever again. What was the second one I said?
I already forgot. You know what? Let's just go with 2.
It's fine.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's do that. There we go.
What about if you had to live inside a movie or a TV show? Which one would you choose?
Oh, Lord of the Rings. That'd be sick.
Which character would you be? Or would you create your own?
Gandalf, give me that shit.
Okay. What does your last text say? Or what is the last text you said?
I mean, I can look. Hold on.
You can look. You're good.
You can look. You're good. Let's just see what it says.
We're just rolling with it, everybody. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you for your patience. Oh, are we back?
You're back.
We're back. You're back. Okay. Yeah. I was complaining about a work call.
Okay. We'll do two more. If you could ask your pet one thing, what would it be?
Ooh. What is the? No, that's easy. If I could ask my pet one thing. Oh, who's his favorite?
Okay. What's the weirdest dream you've ever had to wrap it up?
I had a dream the other night. This is like wild, but I basically like in the dream I woke up and my left leg had a full tattoo sleeve on it, and I was like, "How did this even happen?" And then I woke up.
Okay. What was the tattoo?
I can't really remember. It was just like my leg was fully tatted, and I was like, "How did I sleep through all that?"
I would love to be able to sleep through my tattoo.
It was probably like 70 hours worth of like work on the leg.
Wow.
And I was like, I just slept for 70 hours through that.
Do you have any tattoos?
I do. Yeah, I'm actually getting one tomorrow too.
Oh, nice. What are you getting?
It's just a quarter sleeve, like right here.
Okay. Very cool. All right. That is all we have for today. I know you have to be out of here in 6 minutes. So is there anything you'd like to promote before then?
Anything I'd like to promote? I mean, yeah, shout out Arya Varji, Instagram, great stylist. Shout out LovePod podcast. Thank you guys for doing this. Thank you. Charlotte Jiu-Jitsu Academy. Best Jiu-Jitsu in Charlotte, I'll say it. Let's go try out Fight Academy too. They're awesome. We'll throw that one in there. And then Pure Vita Martial Arts. Let's not forget about them. Hometown. Let's see, who else? Love you, Mom.
Yeah. What about your social? Where can we follow you?
My social? At Austin in the Wild _
On TikTok as well?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not too big into the TikToks. I'm like a boomer saying that, but I'm not too keen on it.
That's okay.
But
I'm
yeah,
not either.
I post occasionally.
Well, you do your best. I did look at your TikTok, but there wasn't a ton to go back into.
Yeah, not a ton there. Yeah.
All right, Austin, thank you again for joining us. We will see you again soon. This will air in about 2 weeks, and it'll be available in about 2 hours on YouTube under our lives. I'll send you the links to share. For anybody tuning in, please subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, on YouTube, on our social channels. Give us a 5-star rating. Check out our Etsy shop where you can get your very own gold wine glasses and gold wine tumblers and your LovePod merch. And thank you for tuning in. We love you, and we will see you next time.